Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. To the air, it's Aller. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the back now goes in motion. Inside give now from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers will make the play.
The Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. Kick it away here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. Gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Bell. Moves the ball to the 28. It will be 1st down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a point.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop him. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. And it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Contact as he threw it. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back to throw. It's Allen. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Movement here from the tight end. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Pass not complete. Must convert here on third down. Will avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Drop in quarterback looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Drive here set up at the 30. It's a shotgun run call. 0 running right. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he's going to come up short of the first down, but how about the effort here? I don't know how many tackles this guy ends up breaking, but he comes very close to getting just enough for the first down. It'll bring up a 4th down. Let's see what the offensive coordinator decides to do.
And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. Retakes the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Back to pass. It's Aller. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The sure hands. It's Penn. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass rush closing in. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception. Put the offense the football at the 42.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. He dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Wolverines looking to cash in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Great job here by this quarterback, not forcing the throw. Nobody's open. Does it himself, able to use that speed that he has to get to the end zone for this touchdown.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Making people miss. He has first down yardage at the 46. Empty set now, 5 wide. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Muscles past the defender. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Back in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. You bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Past the 45. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but
it's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Inside the top. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense playing a huge role here. They score, and suddenly we're tied with a conference championship on the line.
Wow, this is unbelievable drama right here. I just happen to be looking at the head coach when they created that turnover. He's running on the sideline almost like he's trying to chase the ball carrier into the end zone. Huge play and changes the momentum of this game.
Bringing it out. It's Marshall. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Going in the second half. downs will start at the 25. Wolverine's offense is back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Bringing pressure. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Will not be brought down. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
Back to throw. It's Aller. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State, to put them on top now.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point.
Penn State, 21, Michigan, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession hit in the very first play. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That one play has flipped field position. First half, the opponent's 44. It's a run to the left. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. A quick juke to get free. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback drops back. Snags the quick throw. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Still plenty of work here to do now on 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That pass is caught. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
That completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Back to throw again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And we're able to get him down.
On a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down, looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. QB sneaks it on 1st down.
I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time they had it going. They got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Wolverines. They couldn't stop him there.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Drop Dropping back. It's Aller. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Going for his running back. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first three quarters if you check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He can go all the way back for a score. Touchdown, Michigan. And the sideline is going wild. What a moment. A defensive takeaway and a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, I just can't help but think about how much work both these teams have put in to be in this moment. And for this defense to make that play late in a game like this could be the defining moment, not just of this game, but of the entire season.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Dropping back, it's Allen. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game. And the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Defense is coming after him. And they trap him for a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And this one will be fair caught. Offense is back on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Fires it on the move. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense joins the scoring party now. On this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
Michigan offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Puck over the middle. It's McCulley. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game. The Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Running out of time in the pocket. You know, heave the ball deep down that right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Wide open downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's McCulley. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Now it's second down here. Quick throw caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it from the gun. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Wolverines line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, Wolverines! They jump on top out here in the 4th.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up and just scoring a touchdown.
Penn State, 28.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. Dropping back, it's Allen. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Powering through the defender. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Near the sticks. It's Ross. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. To the air, it's Allen. Bringing pressure. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up second down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's got it near the end zone. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. Pick six could be a game changer.
God, it's a risky throw here.